snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Jayhawks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the ground, it's Sharp. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's rolling. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Ready to fire from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Turning it on! And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that entire playbook moving forward.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
On first down from their own 22. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Grab near the marker. It's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard. Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in. That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play,
he's got it. First down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Makes the catch. It's Bickley. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run it left here. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Jayhawks are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's rolling. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's rolling. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Try to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love the big fella getting the football.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. Agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here we go. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. Brings it in down the left side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket.
Touchdown, Buffs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So Palmer
breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sharp. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's complete. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Washington.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping. You might take...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. We got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a...
Continues to fight for yards. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bickley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught behind the line. It's rolling. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Motion from the wideout. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will put it down on the left hash. A 34-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Washington. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Steps away.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's rolling. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking for a gap. It's Sharp. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Skips away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on second down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Handoff to the single running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. A third down try for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Cantrell. He'll heave it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on first down. Extending the play. He's going to take off. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, he drops the throw. He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the air, it's Cantrell. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
That's caught. It's Mariota. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Works the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Luck. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Easy completion on the shuffle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 30. Flying out to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Now the play fake. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been...
There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking for the score! And that one's going to be incomplete. Throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those rambling wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Defense not showing press coverage. Unleashes one deep. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know